Okay, welcome back to Psychic Renegade Tarot. My name is Bethany. Let's do a collective love message. This is probably going to be more for couples, but I'm going to open it up to anybody watching this video. Take what resonates and leave the rest. If you want to book with me, Reiki or tarot or anything else, check out my website, and my Instagram also has updates on there. But other than that, you guys, let's just get into this message. I'm going to do a free-form style tonight, just pulling cards instead of pick a card. So we're going to do one general message. Okay, let's see what comes out looking at love. Okay, so first card out is the Sun card. So for love, this is positive energy. I feel like this is really positive energy. I feel like the astrology is very, what's the word? Cohesive to love. Like there's not a lot of oppositions right now. So Venus is in a good placement. There's nothing aspecting it that's super bad. So the energy in the atmosphere from like through the weekend mainly and into Valentine's Day or whenever you're watching this is pretty potent and pretty positive. I'm feeling a lot of abundance, a lot of opportunity. This doesn't mean obviously everyone that's watching this video is going to resonate with it, but so far so good. The energy on the table is fire energy. The sun is Leo, and this could be just happy times. This could be having children. This could be expanding your family. It could be just a really cute date. I feel like most of you that go out on Valentine's Day or through the weekend are going to have really good dates. Even if you haven't had a good Valentine's Day in the past, or if you don't like the holiday or anything like that, if you have negative connotations to it, this year it's going to be quite different. So look up the like spiritual meaning or just like this color meaning of yellow. I feel like that's going to have significance to somebody, or also sunflowers. So for some of you that might be one of your favorite flowers or have some kind of significance to your love life right now. So look that up if you're curious about that. What did I say? Okay, second card out is Ten of Cups. We got the Sun and the Ten of Cups. Very positive, happy vibes, a lot of just increased passion in relationships that are already standing. I feel like people are opening up to each other, sharing their emotions, being vulnerable, having just like giddy, playful, lighthearted kind of energy. So if you do get asked out, I feel like you should go, or if you have a partner and you guys want to make a day of it or have some kind of event, like special event, definitely do it. I feel like it's going to be good. For some of you, this is a sidebar. It's definitely not going to be for everybody. If you're in like a poly relationship, or if you're open, if you're dating multiple people, I feel like this is good options, or you're going to realize who's the best of your options, or you're going to be like naturally aligned with whose energy that you should be around. And if you're in a poly relationship, I feel like it's going to be very cooperative and loving and fun. And if there's been any kind of tension, those tensions are going to lift. So I don't know, I've never seen that for an Ten of Cups card. Maybe I just haven't paid attention to this deck, but there's three maidens bathing. So you might, they also have yellow flowers. So you might really relate to the color yellow or mermaid energy. You might relate to that kind of vibe. So far so good. Nothing. See, I feel like you're also LGBTQ, because I know there's more acronyms to that, but sorry. With the rainbow coloring in the stars here, I feel like that alludes to poly and LGBTQ plus relationships as well. So maybe some of you will be actually like coming out of the closet, or debuting a partner of the same sex, or debuting multiple partners. If you are into either of those things, it's just really positive energy. You're gonna have a good time. Even if they're not like your forever person, I feel like it's gonna be really positive energy. And this could be a water sign or a Leo, or it could be fire or water energy. Passion, emotion, love, that sort of thing. So I feel like you're gonna connect to this person, or you're connecting with your partner on a physical level and an emotional level. And if you've had tension or strain in that area, if you put effort into each other, you spend time with each other, it's gonna go well, or you're gonna have a good night, you're gonna have a good weekend, you guys might have a really good time in bed, just lighthearted, playful energy, you know, making each other laugh, actually flirting, that kind of thing for couples. So don't be afraid to like let loose and really enjoy your partner or your person's. It just feels like love is in the air kind of thing. Okay, we got the chance card. This is kind of like the Fool kind of energy. So take a chance, like I said, if you get asked out, if you've had tension with your spouse or partner and I don't know, you're just not in the mood, I say get ready, get dolled up, and go anyway. It's going to turn around. You guys will have fun. Ooh, I wish I knew what kind of flower this was. This might have significance if you know what kind of flower that is. I should know, but I do not remember. Also super cute. I noticed, obviously this is kind of a Valentine's Day reading. You can also watch it post Valentine's Day for just love messages in general, but this isn't the Queen of Hearts, but it's reminding me of that because she's wearing a dress with hearts all over it. So it's very on theme. It's very appropriate. I feel like you're manifesting here. She's holding the orb. You're manifesting what you want. So whether you know it or not, your energy is already put out the call. So you're already like drawing in your lover, drawing in your partner. You might be telepathically communicating with them, or just your energy is naturally pulling them in. And also, if you're single or anything else, I feel like you're drawing in the kind of person you do want, or someone that's meant for you. So either way, it's really good energy. Warrior of Cups. So this would be like Knight of Cups. It's making an emotional advance, telling someone how you feel, opening up to them emotionally. So this could even be like having tough, vulnerable conversations, not necessarily just flirting and lovey-dovey. It could be, this is who I am, explaining that to somebody, or this is what I'm dealing with, or this is what makes me feel safe. Setting boundaries, letting someone know kind of your heart and your soul and what you expect in this relationship, or if you guys were to date, take it where it lands, whether you're single or coupled up. And I feel like this person is going to respect that. I don't think they're perfect, but I feel like they're really going to try. The energy is making efforts. This person literally wants to like fight for you kind of thing. So they want you to feel safe. They want you to feel at home with them. And if you're in a relationship, they want to renew that passion. They want to remind you why you guys are together, why you chose each other, and not just, I don't know, give in to any like past hurts or trauma within your relationship. I feel like a lot of forgiving kind of energy and moving forward, letting bygones be bygones, and letting go of people or things or scenarios or past grievances that might be coming between the two of you. The polar bear is reminding me of like waving a white flag. So it's kind of like this person wants to make peace with you. They want a really peaceful relationship. They want to go above and beyond to make sure you know how much that they care about you. Eight of Cups. So it's interesting because the Eight of Cups in this deck are almost being closed on top of each other, and the Four of Cups is disappointment. So it's almost like you're taking your energy and closing off things of the past that used to disappoint you. And she's walking away from the Moon here, which is more like hidden things and secrets. So I feel like things might be coming to light this weekend and through Valentine's Day or whenever you're watching this video. I don't feel this is the energy of walking away from each other. I feel like it's walking away from past disappointments, things that you might have done to each other, or things that past partners did to hurt one or both of you. It's like putting aside your differences and healing each other and healing the past and walking away from things that might have caused division or might have come between you. And the Four of Cups, it's like I'm seeing this as like a closing out of the Four of Cups. So like in the traditional Rider-Waite Four of Cups, there's a person sitting there looking at 3 cups spilled over, and there's a cup behind them. No, that's a Five of Cups. sorry. The Four of Cups is the person sitting looking at the Three of Cups, and the divine is trying to hand them an Ace of Cups. And so don't get stuck on like past people that were awful or abusive or cheaters or liars or anything like that. The divine is trying to hand you something new, so let it go. And if this is within the context of your own relationship, the divine is saying if you want to work on this, you can move past this and it's going to be something new. It won't be the same cycle again. So I feel like if you trust this person, they're showing you action and they're being vulnerable with you about fixing something, it actually is going to change. It might not be overnight, but this person wants to put in the effort for you and bring this back around full circle to something joyous, something happy, something you guys can really enjoy, like an actual loving relationship. Why be in a relationship if it's not loving? You know what I mean? Like, that's just a waste of your time and energy if it's not adding to your life. This person's like trying to reassure you. The moon came out. So some of you might have manifested this on the last full moon. I believe it was a Leo full moon. So some of you practice divination. You might be witches or into spirituality. You might be into manifestation. You might pray. Whatever you do or don't do, I feel like your energy, like I said before, with the Chance card, is pulling this person in, pulling in your desires. Also seeing Cancer energy here, and Knight of Cups, I think is, I want to say Pisces, but I could be wrong. That could also be Cancer energy. Anyways, it's never here nor there. There's a lot of water energy here and some fire. So far, we're focusing definitely on love, but with the moon, she's also lighting the way. So maybe if they had hidden feelings for you or hidden resentment or things that were left unsaid, or you're getting to know a new person, a lot is going to come to light when you spend time with them. Like either things you didn't know are going to come to light so you guys can work through them, or things about this new person are going to come to light so you can understand them better on a deeper level. It could be messy energy that you need to work through, but it could also be positive parts of yourselves that you haven't shared with each other, or if you're partners, you might have grown apart emotionally and you need to come back together kind of thing. So I'm seeing a lot of that, a lot of mending, like what was broken or opening up to someone new. So let's get a few more messages, you guys. 10 of Swords. So yeah, for a lot of you, this is mending something that was broken, or this person is mending, helping to mend your heart if you were broken or your heart was broken. So take it as it resonates. You'll know if you're with a new person or still with a partner trying to work on things, or if you went through a rough patch, or just either way. This person is helping you heal, and you guys are healing each other. So the most 10 of Swords cards, the person is like lying on their back with their swords stuck in them and they're pretty much dead. This 10 of Swords is interesting because he's up and he's taking hold of the swords. It's like he doesn't feel the pain. He's facing the pain and you're dealing with it. So it's an empowering kind of energy. It's not like a dead and out, you know, and giving up kind of energy. It's like what would come after the 10 of Swords typically, like in the after tarot. So this is like getting back up after a fight, or maybe makeup sex, like making up, or really putting in the hard work to mend something if there was any kind of cheating in the past, or just lies or disappointments of any kind. It doesn't have to be infidelity. It could just be your partner works too much, or they're emotionally unavailable, or they're prioritizing their friends and other people over you, or you were putting more into the relationship than they were, or whatever it is. There's some sort of grievance that you guys are working out together, or if you're in a new relationship or dating someone new, you're working out past hurts with each other instead of your old partner maybe. So that one flew out. 10 of Wands. Okay, mirroring this energy, you might feel like some of you really have gone through it. So this relationship really had a rough patch that maybe you didn't think you were going to get through, or you've gone through so many challenges and obstacles here, you're really ready for a rebirth and a refresh. Maybe you're taking time to kind of recharge and collect yourself, collect your energy, and calling what you want, like it was showing before. You definitely can with the Sun and the Ten of Cups and the Knight of Cups. You just have to, it's like really positive, but you have to get there. So if you want this relationship, it's worth it and it's worth working on. If you want a new relationship that could equally be worth it, you just have to work on maybe yourself and your own triggers, your own trauma, your own healing kind of thing, or just, yeah, just letting go of past people or past issues. Let's get a couple more cards, you guys. The Mystic. So I feel like you're using your own natural energy to heal yourself here. I'm seeing Gemini here with the double moon, or it could also be Pisces. Maybe also, if it's not one of those signs, I feel like you guys might be sister signs, like opposites. So like Aquarius and Leo, Taurus and Scorpio, Libra and Aries, Sagittarius and Gemini. Is it Cancer and Capricorn? I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? Like you're on the opposite end of the zodiac wheel. That could be something. You guys might have very opposite yin and yang kind of energy, and you really balance each other. Maybe that's what caused these obstacles, or there's an imbalance within you that you're working through and healing. So maybe working with the color orange or your sacral chakra. Also, I'm getting more mermaid energy here, so you might really relate to that kind of folklore, or the idea of mermaids, or however you want to call it. There's also 2 keys. So some of you guys are like getting a room or moving into each other's house, or your partner might be giving you a key to their place or asking you to move in with them, or it might be like a leveling up of your relationship. And I don't know, I feel like you're just gonna be feeling really good. If you guys do go out on Valentine's Day, I feel like you're gonna look super hot, super amazing. You're gonna have a good time. It's really just good vibes here. So also feel like there might be a really playful sexual energy. I'm getting the way she's like cradling this ball and this staff, not to get weird on you. This isn't a sexual reading. I just feel like it might go there, or you guys might get a little frisky. Yeah, and you also might have a really good ass, whether you're a man or a woman or however you identify. I feel like you got a good ass on you. Your person might be checking it out. Okay. 3 of Cups. So some of you are casually dating. Some of you might be getting past cheating in the past or infidelity. And then also, I feel like this is just celebratory. It's not necessarily a negative 3 of Cups. So for most of you, you're just going out somewhere social. Maybe if you guys stay in, you're gonna go out. Maybe if you haven't seen your partner in a while, you guys are gonna go out together, kind of do something new that you don't normally do. Or if you're single and maybe you don't have a date, I feel like you might just go out with friends and like flirt with people or have fun. I feel like it's good vibes all around. So if you're feeling left out, just go out with a friend, or even if you're brave enough to go out single, you might meet someone just out and about at like a bar or a club or a restaurant or an event. So if you're in the mood to mingle or to see people or just to have fun, definitely do it. Say yes to those dates. Say yes to yourself. Look cute, get dressed up, however you're comfortable, and put yourself out there. I feel like you won't regret it. Okay. 2 of Pentacles. So I feel like in this season, a lot of you have been working on some heavy stuff. Like I said, 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, and you're releasing that with the 2 of Swords. It's a juggling of priorities. Like you might have had a lot going on, or just the season of life right now, you're feeling a little overwhelmed. Like this is a chance to let loose. Maybe your partner's being kind of indecisive, or you guys might have had like a back and forth kind of situation. I feel like there was like a rocky patch either in your own love life or in your relationship. Take it how it lands, and you're balancing those. Like, she looks very determined. It's like you're learning how to actually handle it. You're learning how to put things in their proper place and maybe set work aside and prioritize your partner, or vice versa. Or if you just have a lot going on in your life, you're pushing pause and you're taking time to go have fun. So don't like let yourself sit back if you really need to like just get out or have some fun. Three of Wands, make a plan. So this is also like, don't be afraid to ask someone out. I feel like some of you are sitting on a crush, or you really want to ask someone out. I would say go for it. Worst case scenario, they say no and you move on with your life. You know, we need to learn how to handle rejection better, I guess. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. It's just that's not your person. And then also I feel like if you're in a relationship, your partner wants to spend time with you. So please plan something. It doesn't have to be some crazy expensive date or something super elaborate, depending on your tastes and your partners, and you should know them hopefully. Or if it's like a new dating thing, I mean, maybe take a chance. If you don't know what this person would like, maybe ask a couple feeler questions or plan a date that is something you would enjoy. That way you can kind of see, like, do we vibe? Do they like the same kind of things that I like? Can they hang with my kind of crowd or my kind of events? Do they like the same foods as I do? Whatever. So it's like taking a chance. And I feel like this is also like trying something new if you're a couple. And really just spoiling your partner. It doesn't have to be like this commercial holiday where you feel like you have to get them like a card or flowers or whatever, or like an expensive gift or a date. But I feel like it's an excuse to spoil your person. Why not? If you are in love with this person, if you like this person, if you just want to date this person, why not? Like, put yourself out there, make a plan, go for it, have fun, and try to let like your personality come out that night. And within a relationship, or if you're just going on a date with somebody, the universe is just saying, let yourself shine and let yourself be decisive. Tell your partner what you want, what you need. Don't like say yes to things you're not into. Don't be fake. Be open to trying something new maybe, but also if you don't like something, don't pretend that you do like it, kind of thing. You know, like, make sure it's an authentic connection and you're not just telling this person what you want, what they want to hear to have a good time. So be careful with that. Okay, sorry if that was super loud. I feel like it was super loud. Shuffling. Okay, a couple more cards, you guys. Warrior of Pentacles. So this would be Knight of Pentacles. So if you put effort into this, it can grow. Like I was kind of talking about earlier, if you really want to put effort into your relationship, you can make it better. You know, what is it saying? Like, grass grows where you water it, or whatever that saying is. But it's really true. If you neglect your partner, they're probably eventually going to move on. If you put effort into your relationship, you plan dates, you have fun with them, you flirt with them, you put your energy into them and not cheating or other people or exploring your options or whatever, fill in the blank, too much work, you prioritize like your family. If you actually are prioritizing your person and putting effort into this relationship, it can go somewhere really beautiful, and you'll be happy you put that effort in to keep your connection strong. If you, on the same flip side, if you're trying to get to know someone or you say yes to a date, this person might move a little slow for you. They could have Taurus energy here, is kind of how I see the warrior, the Nine of Pentacles. But it's like slow and steady wins the race. So it's okay to get to know this person. It's okay to like take it easy and meet them where you're at. You don't have to force anything. And I also feel like if you're in a relationship, don't get discouraged. Like, working towards something beautiful might take time. You guys might need counseling. You might just need to put in more effort into dates. You might need to open up to your partner. You know, whatever it is, fill in the blank. It will be worth it in the end. You just have to remind yourself of that. Remind yourself why you love this person and not throw in the towel. I feel like some of you guys are kind of not like considering throwing in the towel maybe, but I mean, maybe. This is a general reading. I feel like it's more you might be comparing, or I feel like single people, I'm getting this, single people are like feeling a little jealous of people in relationships, wishing they had something locked down and solid and committed and just having a person there every day or consistently. And then I feel like vice versa, couples are kind of feeling jealous of single people, wishing they could keep their options open, or they, you know, would that person date me if I asked them out? Would that, it's like you might be getting a little greedy. So Spirit is saying, appreciate what you got. If you're single, it's for a reason. Appreciate that. Take your time. You have the opportunity to not settle. So that's awesome. You know, not be as picky as you want, but you know what I'm saying? Like, make sure you're really like getting to know someone before you choose them, and you're making sure like this is the right relationship for you. That's a great opportunity, because who you're with in life really affects your whole life, and it matters. So you shouldn't be like rushing into that or choosing based on like surface level crap that's not going to matter in the end. And vice versa, if you're in a relationship and you're a couple, don't compare. Like, I feel like you need to remind yourself why you're with this person, why you chose this person, and appreciate what you got. You're looking at single people like, oh, I wish I could go have fun. You can have fun with your partner. People outside of your relationship are jealous of it. They're jealous of what you have, what you could have. And I feel like you do care about this person. You love them, however long you've been with them. But anything takes work, you know, like even like a nice brand new car is gonna have to put in, you're gonna have to put in oil and gas and do tune-ups and occasional maintenance. And that's just a stupid analogy, but same with relationships. Like, just because it takes effort, or you guys have to like talk things out sometimes, or work things out, or you actually have to like plan dates and like make sure your person knows that they're special to you. Like, enjoy that. Enjoy what you have. I'm feeling this energy of like, don't neglect what you have. Don't be ungrateful. Really remind yourself why you love this person, why you like them, why you care about them, and put effort into just growing that, like making new memories with your person, sharing your heart with them, sharing your dreams with them, life updates, whatever it is. Like, make sure you're not just like getting too comfortable and going through the motions and not appreciating who you have in your life. And, or if you're single, appreciate the opportunity to choose and to be picky, or, you know, it's like that's also a privilege. Like, you have the freedom to decide what you want, and don't take that for granted. So Spirit is kind of like addressing both. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, so it's kind of echoing the same energy. Hold on to what you have. I feel like if you're in a relationship, there's a reason. Even if you guys don't last like long term, I feel like you're learning something in this relationship. It's beneficial. You're meant to maybe heal each other, grow, help each other grow, help each other learn lessons, whatever it is. Or this is your forever partner, and you need to hold on to that, establish that, build a really solid foundation. Like, make sure this person trusts you. If you want a beautiful relationship, you have to grow it. It's like, here's another analogy. It's like growing a plant. You can't just like pop a seed in soil and walk away and never like water it, never put it in the sun, never nurture it. If you just leave it there, it's gonna die. It's not gonna grow. And life is like that. I feel like in our life, there's always like those little analogies anywhere. Like, just looking at how like the laws of nature work, reflect back into us as humans and our relationships and how we like coexist with each other. So if you want something beautiful, something to grow, you know, a lush, happy, joyous relationship, you're gonna have to put in effort. And it doesn't mean it's not a good relationship. It just, you need to nurture it. You want it to grow, you want it to be strong and beautiful, then it's gonna take some of your time and effort, and you need to be able to prioritize that. Two of Swords. Yeah, I feel like some of you guys are a little not okay. I usually think of this as like indecisive, but I'm not getting that this time. I'm looking at it more like you kind of gone like nose blind to your partner. Maybe you don't remember how handsome or beautiful you once thought they were, or you don't remember all those little qualities that like made you fall in love with them, or made you like them or attracted to them in the first place. Don't forget why you're there. Don't forget why you chose this relationship, and Like, don't let your head talk you out of something good. Like, maybe this is an occasion where you can follow your heart, and if you're struggling with that, remind yourself why they mean something to you. If you're single, I'm feeling like you just feel like unaware, maybe like you don't really know this person as much as you want to, or something's hidden, or you're just feeling a little uneasy, like you need to get to know them a little more, or maybe you have more than one option kind of thing. But I'm seeing this as Spirit is just saying, take your time, slow down if you need to. Make sure you're making the decision to like move forward in something, like honestly. Make sure it's like the right decision for you and for them. Well, I guess you have to look out for yourself if you're single, but you know what I mean? Like, don't be careless with people's emotions. Make sure it makes sense, and take time if you need to. I feel like it's better to kind of like ease into something than to jump into it and have to like break up with someone. So make sure it's right, and don't be afraid to do that. And if you're in a relationship, don't go nose blind to your person. Like, whatever you have to do to reignite the passion, to reestablish trust, to communicate with this person, to show them you care. If you know their love language, that's always a good place to start. If you don't know that, looking into their natal chart, I always recommend. Venus signs is how they accept love and what they really cherish, and then their moon sign is kind of how their emotional world works. So if you're trying to appeal to someone in a relationship, those are really key. I also talk about that in like parenting. You should know what your kids like moon. You should know their whole chart, honestly, but like their moon sign. It's how they process their emotions. So it's just something you kind of should know about people that are close to you. It's like understanding what the significance of that placement is, or just understanding your person. If you don't really like studying astrology, that's fine. I'm not saying you have to just because you like tarot. Princess of Cups. So also we got the Knight of Cups earlier. So this is being emotionally vulnerable with somebody, opening up to your partner, opening up to your Valentine. This is being like more playful with your energy, and yeah, don't be afraid to flirt with your person. Don't be afraid to crack jokes. Don't be afraid to speak your heart, speak what you need and want, and be open in that way. This is also kind of like friendly, like maybe you want to work on the friendship in your relationship or with a new person. Make sure you kind of have those vibes too. It's feeling very emotionally safe with someone, essentially. Four of Cups. Remember how I talked about like closing out? The Eight of Cups reminded me of closing out the Four of Cups. So be careful of this energy. I'm just seeing the warning in this message, not really like a warning, but the like moral of the message is like gratitude. Like, be grateful for what you have, for real. Like, if you're committed or if you're single, whichever way it is, just know that there's pros and cons to either, and nobody's life is perfect. And you know, most of what on social media is a lie or exaggerated, or people just only show you what they want to show you. So don't get caught up in comparing yourself to anything or where you think you should be, or whatever. This is, if you really take stock of where you're at, maybe meditate about it, you'll realize why you're there. You realize why you're with your partner and how great they are for you, or what they're teaching you, and what you cherish about this relationship. Maybe reminding each other of that. And then if you're single, just taking advantage of that season of life, loving yourself, spending more time with friends, not having to answer to anybody emotionally, that kind of thing. So like I said, there's pros and cons to either, and being grateful for where you're at and why you're in either scenario. Try not to like covet what other people have. It's kind of like a silly old biblical but you know what I mean. Like, try not to be jealous of other people's relationships. You do not know how it is behind the scenes, and even if it's amazing, doesn't mean you should be jealous of somebody. That's just something you should aspire to have. And try not to be jealous of single people, because it just seems like, oh, life is so easy, they can do what they want, they don't have to argue, they don't have to do this and this with their partner. Yeah, that's true, but it's like you don't see all their lonely times when they come home at night and it's just, you know, them and their dog or whatever. You know, you could easily put each other in each other's shoes and be jealous, but I feel like Spirit is calling you to be grateful maybe make a gratitude list. If you're not in a relationship, at least you're not in a toxic one, you know, so go out and have some fun. If you are in a relationship, Spirit's asking you to remember why you care about this person and remind each other of that. Okay, one last card, you guys. Let's wrap this up. Let me know if you like this general style. I usually do pick a cards and other true crime videos and ghost stories and that kind of paranormal stories things. But let me know if you like this style of reading. I can do more short general messages and just kind of go with the flow and see what comes out for people. Okay, last card, you guys. 5 of Wands. So this is like defending what you have. Maybe you feel like a lot of people, not a lot, maybe you feel like people are trying to get in the way of your relationship, or you're fighting with your partner, or this is more like outside influences. So maybe people don't approve of the relationship or trying to get in your head or your partner's, or just a lot of life is coming at you. Maybe your partner's really busy, or you're really stressed out with something. Or if you're single, maybe you feel like the person you want has a lot of suitors or people after them, or vice versa. Maybe you have a lot of suitors and it's kind of ruffling your crush's feathers. Don't be intimidated. I feel like life isn't always going to hand you what you need and what you want. Sometimes you have to take it. And I'm not saying like go cheat or go steal people from other people, that kind of thing. I'm saying if they are free and clear, go ahead and like make yourself known or tell them how you feel. Like shoot your shot is what I'm saying. There's no reason not to. And if you're in a relationship, this is protecting that, setting boundaries if you need to, putting people in their place if they're speaking badly about your partner, or, you know, ignoring like random idle gossip, making sure you have your facts straight before you like go end a relationship, or, you know what I mean? Like it's putting in the effort. It's like really fighting for what you want. You're not going to get what you want in life unless you go for it. And I'm not saying you have to literally like fight someone for it, but you know, like you're not going to get a job unless you apply for it. Don't hold back. Like don't have the regret of like, oh, I never told them how I felt. Oh, I never actually asked them out. Or I never made my spouse go to counseling and we just gave up. Or that person at their work was flirting with them and I just got mad and left and didn't fight for my relationship. Like fight for what you want. Whatever it is. Fight for your person, fight for your relationship, or fight for your crush. Ask them out. Tell them how you feel. Shoot your shot. Buy them a gift. Worst case scenario, they're flattered and they say no and you just made their day better and you can shrug it off. You know, it's not the end of the world. And if you do lose your relationship, this is like, I'm not saying this is happening. I'm just saying hypothetically, if you ever lost your relationship, you don't want to look back and go, damn, I just threw in the towel and I didn't really try. Like at the end of the day, I didn't really try. I ran away. I self-sabotaged. You're just really asking you to have courage if you want love and to put yourself out there and to fight for that, whatever context that is. I'm feeling another card. So one last card, Spirit of Cups. So this would be like the Queen of Cups. So like I was saying, make yourself known, make your emotions known, express that to them, put yourself out there, be emotionally vulnerable if you can. This is looking like an eel to me. It's reminding me of the scene in like Princess Bride where she's in the water. The princess is in the water with all the screeching eels and she's afraid. So she doesn't actually get hurt, but she's in like this dark water in the middle of the sea and there's like these massive eels with teeth like the size of her and she thinks she's gonna get eaten. I don't know if you've seen that movie, but it's awesome. But anyway, go watch it if you haven't. Princess Bride. It's reminding me of that. Maybe she looks like she's in a wedding gown here and the eel. She has to fight for it. She has to swim back to the boat. And if she would have just stopped in the water frozen in fear, she probably would have got eaten. I mean, I think the giant saves her, but anyway, it's beyond the point. She still makes the effort. So it's putting yourself out there is really the message that's coming through. Don't let fear win. I channeled this in one of the pickup card piles from the singles reading. Like, don't let fear win. You'll regret it. So I hope that message helped somebody. I hope you guys got something out of it. Let me know down below. Comment favorite emoji, comment what you thought of these cards, comment what you thought of this reading. If you guys like this style, I would love your feedback. if you want me to do more of this style of reading or if you want me to stick to my pick cards. And yeah, I think that wraps up. I might do another love message for February. I might not. I might go back to my crime videos. We'll see, because I have a whole list of cases that I've been meaning to get to with those that I want to dive into. So there's that. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great February or whenever you're watching this. And thank you for stopping by my channel. Subscribe. I'm going to work on content this year, so there'll be many more videos coming. Bye, you guys.